Yo, what's up, Adam? How are you? Got my 98 on Saturday. My GPU arrives Wednesday. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's exciting. What GPU did you get again? No, I got some quests to do, but I gotta start it off with the streets run. 7900 XT for 659. Damn, it's a great price. Yo, Tactical Ned, thank you for the follow, bro. You're running 4070. Oh. Use app alerts and push notification behind stop. Oh yeah, right now, hardware market in general is just insane, dude. Can't believe it's so crazy. Like just like 4 months, 3, 4 months ago, things were so cheap. Everything was easy to find and cheap, and then all of a sudden, just things went crazy. Didn't know you had a Twitch. Been watching your YouTube videos a lot. Working on getting a PC built so I can start playing Tarkov again. Yo, thanks, Ned. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I've been streaming a lot more lately, and I actually started out on Twitch, like making content. Like if you look at my page and then go to the old clips, first one's from like 4 years ago. Yeah, I used to just kind of be a sweat in the game and not really test it that much. But these days, I just kind of play it casually and test things more than actually try to progress like really far. Yeah, all these old clips is when I used to like actually no life the game. Yo, what's up, Willem? But yeah, I've been trying to grow my following on Twitch. The first person to read my name correctly, everyone says tactical nerd. Yeah, I'm someone who pays close attention to detail, so thanks. Yeah, the details matter to me. Damn. Oh shit, I didn't see the K wasn't there. Oops. Bro, I recently upgraded to 7950X30 from the 78. I gotta say the core parking fix talk up is a lot smoother now. Nice, dude. Yo, what's up, Charles? I've been good. I was busy last week because my daughter was home from school for they had break last week, so kind of busy, but been good. I just got a bunch of new products to review, so I have some cool new stuff to show you guys, but I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of FlexiSpot. But they sent me this new desk. It's really freaking nice, dude. Like my old desk was kind of wobbly, and I've been using this where's it? Where's the E8? I've been using this for like this week. Dude, this desk is fucking nice, dude. This one right here. The legs each weigh like 30 pounds, and it's like so stable. Because my other desk was kind of like wobbly. This feels so much nicer, and it has the so I can change it to like do standing and sitting mode. It's pretty sick. Core parking is basically if you have a dual CCD chip like the 7900X3D, 7950X3D, it makes sure it doesn't use the lower capacity cores for gaming. I have one the 4 leg version, pretty good for sure. Yeah, Chris, they're really nice. I wasn't expecting it to actually be this good, not make that much of a difference, but it does. It's really nice. And this one has like a 355 pound weight capacity, so yeah, it's ultra sturdy. It makes a big difference in feel actually. I've been trying not to cave and buy a pre-built for 5090. Yeah. Hey Charles, so supposedly there's supposed to be a lot of 5090s incoming soon. So I think it's worth waiting to see if this is actually a real leak, but I think it is because it says Nvidia is gonna redirect some of their AI chips to the 5090s. So there should be, according to this leaker, there should be a lot of 5090s available soon. If I could choose 7800 X3D or 147 I would get the 7800 X3D. Philip. Yo, what's up, Jimmy Dean? What's up, bro? Yeah, so apparently their AI chips aren't selling as well, or their data center chips aren't selling as well as they thought, so they got left a lot of leftover wafers. Um, so I'm hoping that this is a real leak. Nothing much, chilling, waiting for my 7800 XT to show up tomorrow. Nice. Oh yeah, you got that one I showed you, right? Off Grooves. Oh yeah, dude. It's such a good card. So there was I saw a 9070 XT thing. 42 to 66% faster than GRE. That's pretty good, dude. If this is priced around 650 at launch, like even 600, this would be a really good card, the 9070 XT. It's like a baby XTX, like right before, like a slot right before the XTX. Get in a game. I know you did a test on 70 with 2060, but I want to know how did the other maps perform. Wonder why AMD didn't make a GP faster than the XTX. Yeah, I don't think they're trying to compete on the ultra high end. I think they want to get into the mainstream stuff because the ultra high end stuff, I don't think it makes them a lot of money, or I don't think there's a lot of profit there. Gaming in general, like gaming GPUs in general, don't make those companies a lot of money, really. They make way more on the database side, data center side, and AI stuff. So I think it probably doesn't make a lot of sense for them business wise. Did you see anything about a mobile made for X3D? Yeah, so ASRock made the X3D, made an X3D, um, made the X3D like B650, but it's nothing special. They just named it X3D to probably for marketing purposes. There's nothing different about it really. So the reason I do streets for all the testing is because it's gonna be pretty much the lowest performing map. So you can expect that it does even better on other maps. I think I did Lighthouse on this. No, this is Streets too. So you can expect that it does even better on other maps. I don't think I did any other maps up to 60. I think I need to repaste my 2060. It's been running very hot. I bought it used, so I think I need to repaste it. 9070 XT. Yeah, I'm actually more excited for the 9070 non XT because if they price that around 500 bucks, it should be the best mid range card and take over like the where like the 70 series sits on Nvidia side. Yo, what's up, Awaken? Jeez, 12 minutes to get in a game. Jesus. Seems like 3600 is bottlenecking my 2060. Yeah, 3600, especially in Tarkov. Yeah. It's gonna struggle a little bit in this current wipe. Yo, I finally got upgraded my CPU, got 98. Still only got 3060 is fine for Tarkov, honestly. Shit. Yo, Lord Mindio, thank you for the follow, bro. Yo, Big O, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate it.
Тут нашего завалили.
Insta headshot, of course. Just saw the video on using 2 GPUs for DLSS and FMF2. Do you still use the setup, or is it worth it? Is it not worth it? It's really good. It's not like, I wouldn't say it's like I wouldn't say I recommend it to everyone, but there's a lot of situations where it will be really a nice setup for people. Especially with the GPU market being like as crazy as it is right now. Yeah, it can make sense for a lot of people. So I didn't understand the purpose of the two GPUs. So in the two GPU setup, the NVIDIA card is handling rendering the game, and then the AMD card is only applying frame generation to the rendered image. So there's no overhead on the AMD GPU. The only thing it's doing is applying frame generation to the NVIDIA rendered image. So that's why even with two kind of entry level cards, you can get crazy performance. That's the point of showing it. $3060, yeah, it's complete. It's fine for Tarkov, honestly. If you play other games that are more GPU intensive, then you can see some benefit changing your card, but 3060 is still fine for Tarkov, honestly. Are you messing with DLSS presets or anything? I haven't tested all of them yet. No. I did test in this one. This is D versus K. In the latest DLSS video, in the original video, the DLSS 4 original one, this is old DLSS versus K. But I haven't tested, now that they added the new drop down here, I haven't tested every single one. Yo, what's up, Ryan? Happy Monday. Damn, so you don't even need the NVIDIA override now? They're moving fast for once when it's little to no effort on their end. Yeah, you don't need the override anymore. You can just do it in the in-game menu. They just added that. Yeah, you don't need a crazy GPU for this game. I think I showed the 3060 in one of these. Where is it? I'm pretty sure I did a 3060. All right, here. This was with the 3060. This was a live stream, so this was streaming and playing in 1440. What preset? I'm using K. Yep. What was that? Is that just a late notification? I gotta fix my notifications. It's been all jumbled lately. So keep it if you're happy with it. If you find a really good deal, 4080. But Yo, what's up, Tan Dave? Tan Dave. You tested OLED? No, I don't have an OLED. Hmm. What is this? So good, was struggling before. Yeah, 64 will help you, especially this wipe. Even though I'm running 2060, 3600, I upgrade to 32. Do you use a second PC for recording and stuff? Um, Sometimes. Recently, I've been testing a lot of. I've been testing all single PC stuff. So I do have a. I do have like 20 PCs, but I think I've been doing single PC stuff because I think it's more useful info. I think in general most people are gonna have single PC setups. So um, I do have a ton of hardware. I used to do. I used to use my dual PC setup. Like that's my GPU desk. Um, this is part of my hardware pile. This is just like one corner of it. This is my GPU, my mouse pile, my GPU pile. Um, these days, honestly, there isn't like a huge benefit to using two PCs unless you're like just wanting to completely max out your like your performance. But there's barely a difference these days with there's barely a difference with a single PC versus a dual PC these days with modern hardware. 5950X and 3080 can't handle recording getting more than 50. No, it's just Tarkov just runs like ass. That's why. 5950X is still strong. It can handle it. It's just Tarkov just runs like ass anyways. That's why. Be moving to a 9950 and 120 hopefully I'll be able to get a 5080 eventually. Nice. That'll be a huge jump for you, because even if you're to go with a 5800 X3D, you would see. Stop flexing on us. No, I'm not, dude. I just love this shit. Even if you were to go to a 5700 X3D, you'd see like a 30 to 40% jump just off the 5950X. Only benefit I would see if your game PC crashes, your stream wouldn't crash. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's a slight benefit, right? Because you're not putting any load on the gaming PC. But these days with modern hardware, it doesn't make a huge difference, to be honest. So thanks for the work you do for the EFT community. Much love from Germany. Oh, Dankeschön, my friend. No problem. The only benefit, yeah. These days with modern hardware, it barely hits the system. Like maybe there might be like a 1 to 3% FPS difference with like modern hardware. Yeah, it's gonna be a big jump, Indy. It's gonna be like, you're gonna feel like you're in a new universe, to be honest. What part of Germany are you from? I went to I visited one of my old companies was based out of Germany, and I stayed in Darmstadt for a little while. I don't know if that's anywhere near you. But I had phenomenal donor there. It was so good. Well, the 3080 bottleneck my CPU a lot. I'm okay with it as I can't afford an upgrade to the GPU. 3080 is awesome still. 3080 is one of the cards I recommend, actually. That's one of the best bang for the buck. In this video, I go over like how much you need to spend for a GPU. And in my recommendations list, the 3080 is actually in there. So if you can find one, you can find them for pretty good prices these days. So they're one of the best bang for the buck cards available right now. And you'll max out 1440. Even play 4K just fine with scaling. That's why I use my 4070 a lot. The 4070 and 3080 are basically like almost equal in performance. It's just the 4070 is a little more efficient. The 3080 is a little more power hungry, but it's actually a little stronger. From North Niedersachsen, one of the biggest, if not biggest, states in Germany. But I'm immigrant. I see. Okay. Nice, dude. Well, thanks for dropping in the stream, bro. Awesome. Now I've got a question. How do I avoid encoder overload? I can't seem to get clear footage on OBS, especially in the dark. If you're streaming on Twitch, are you streaming on Twitch? 1080, 30, Twitch and recording at the same time. Okay. And what encoder are you using? You have a 3080? 3080 has... It has a hardware encoder, so you should be fine, yeah. You play at 1440. So something something one of my viewers showed me is that if your resolution is above, I think, 936 on Twitch, it starts to what the fuck is it called? It lowers the quality, so it has to scale it down. If you do 936, it doesn't I forget what the word is. It doesn't lower the scale the image down. So that's why I'm on 936 on Twitch, because they have like certain limits. And Twitch only allows 8K bitrate max. So even if you set 30, it's only gonna hit 8. Which encoder are you using? Are you using NVENC? Yeah, that should be fine, the hardware, the hard drive setup, but are you using NVENC? I would try H.265 at 8K bitrate if you have the bandwidth on your internet, and then try setting it to 936p. That helped me a lot. H.265. It should be NVENC. It should be under NVENC if you have a 3080. If you go here, NVENC, sorry, HEVC. That's H.265. HEVC. Do NVENC HEVC. 8K bitrate, and then set your output resolution. So mine is on 1440 for YouTube, but on Twitch I do 1664 by 936. Yo, what's up, Benny? I'm good. How are you? Okay, so you use Morning Pure. Do you know if a 2060 5800 can hold the game? No XOD. Yeah, you can play. It's on streets you'll struggle a little bit, but I mean that's still a decent chip. Yeah, so should get pretty good, decent performance. Yes, up to 1080. Oh, wait. I think I forgot my shoreline keys. Oh, yes. 10600K 2660 gamer. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's gonna struggle. Tarkov requirements are crazy these days. Dude, how is there somebody camping in there already, dude? GG's. Yeah, Indy, let me know when you get back. Try those settings I said, and try that. Yeah, let me know how it goes. Shoreline just sucks. Yeah, Shoreline has been terrible for a long time. Oh boy. How are people still playing like this late into the wipe, dude? You seriously can't sprint in this game anymore. I should just unbind my fucking my sprint key. God, dude. Yeah, I still need to get BP Depot done, and I'm level 30. I haven't been questing, so I'm way behind on quests. I still have like a lot of the early quests to do as well, so I haven't been worrying about questing too much this wipe. Just kind of playing it casually. God, I've been fucking loading into matches for like 90% of the stream, get into a raid, and then get fucking killed by a dark corner. Jesus Christ, dude. How 7500 F feels in the game? It's pretty good. It's better than a vanilla 5000, but X3D is still better. 7500 F is not bad. It's not bad. It's in between a vanilla 5000 and an X3D 5000. Why is it the 9800 XE best? Yeah, I know. It's remember to set your sprint to hold instead of toggle. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Is that the new meta? People are using the big flashlights with the I still sprint slide into gunfights way too often. Need to break that. Yeah, I'm always just sprinting and I just get killed. I'm always just sprinting around and just die before I even get a shot off. It's like 80% of my deaths this wipe. Whatever. Yeah, volumetric lights off makes the flashlights not blind you. Makes a better case for turning it off. I see. Yeah, I see. That's a new meta. User optimization setting in BIOS in my memory run at 6000 instead of 6400. Anything I need to change? No, you don't need to follow my RAM settings. As long as you follow the PBO stuff, that's more important for the performance boost. Post FX and etc. You can get equal visuals plus OLEDs. Probably give you the same advantage if you set it up correctly. Oh, I see. So just use XMP profile. Yeah, if you can try to copy my RAM, it's not always gonna. Are you using this video? It's not every kit is gonna hit the same timings. If you're using this one, you don't need to follow my RAM settings. I just share what I'm running. But some people try it and it works. Some people's kits don't hit the same timing, so it's up to you. The bigger difference is doing the PBO stuff. Yo, Turtles, you got Kappa yesterday? You beast, man. Not even, yeah. Not even close to that. I think next wipe I might go for Kappa. Maybe I'll try to actually progress next wipe. But somebody told me this wipe's gonna be really long because the next update is 1.0. This game is so basey. Oh, my I have my settings are actually pretty bass heavy. Somebody told me that my sound settings are coming like go through the stream as well. Yeah, I have pretty high bass settings. I like to have, that's my preference. How do I reset the RAM changes? I just need to switch to XMP profile. You can try it, but yeah, like I said, there's no guarantee every system's gonna hit the same RAM timings. I would probably load the default BIOS profile and then just redo it. Just do the BIOS stuff and then set XMP, just in case. What settings are you running? I'm running my pure 80 settings on this. High, low, high, DLSS performance, because I'm using preset K. Volumetric light is on. I wonder if I turn it off. I'd probably get more FPS if I turn it off, but volumetric is on. try next raid without it. Yeah, I got DLSS because I like the visuals better, but even if I turn it off, it should be the same for 1440. I just like how it looks. I just like how it looks visually better. So you get the same performance either way. But I prefer the rendering of DLSSK. It looks better. Even on performance, which I've covered in my videos. It's just cleaner. Everything's cleaner. 7800 XT. I see. Yeah, you can't run DLSS. But even in native, the 7800 XT should get about the same as this. Which Warzone supported DLSS 4? Yeah, Lord Mindio, that's why I run DLSS. It looks better than native, actually. And it's an added bonus that you can run performance mode and it'll still look better than native. And you'll get better performance. And lower the load on the GPU, so why not, right? That's what I cover in my DLSS videos. Did I? I did. 7800 XT and 98 know nothing about optimization. Hey Christian, check out this video and then let me know how it goes. I got 2 videos for you. Check out this one. And then check out this one. On the tune video, you don't need to follow my RAM timings if you're unfamiliar with like tuning and stuff. Just run your XMP or your Expo profile, you'd be good. But do the PBO stuff. What's the word on OC for 98? Some people say good, some say for longevity is in question. By OC, you mean like base clock overclocking or the boost clock override? Because boost clock override is completely safe. Base clock overclocking, even then, I would say it's probably safe to do. It's not like these chips run hot or anything. They run actually very cool. People talk about longevity, but I mean... yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's any problem running overclocks on 98s. I wouldn't worry about longevity with it. .3080 FE, 78, 64. Should I use the 6000 timing? Yeah, you might as well just run the XMP. Me turboing my 98 to 6 gigahertz. I mean, you can. Tarkov doesn't really care about core frequency though. You need a lot of memory bandwidth. That's what Tarkov needs. So that's why the X3D helps so much. Even when I ran my 13.9 at 6 gigahertz, it barely makes a difference in performance because your memory bandwidth is bottlenecked. That's the problem with this game because basically this game has so much to think about at one time, and it doesn't know what it's gonna have to calculate next. So that's why it needs a lot of like, put in car terms like low end torque. It needs a lot of low end torque and traction. Appreciate your knowledge and benchmark commitment to getting users better perform. No problem, Christian. Thanks for saying that, man. That's really nice of you. I appreciate the encouragement and kind words, man. Thank you. If you need any other help, just let me know. Ow, ow, oh shit. Scared me, damn. Hey brother, I remember watching your videos when I switched from 1600 to 57. Last month I was able to change my old 580 to a 7700 XT. Oh, Pedro, nice, dude. That's a big upgrade, dude. You can go to 1440 now. Sadly, I dropped Tarkov in the meantime. Every game is now rock solid. Especially in other games, yeah. 5700 X3D is like, it's still an elite gaming CPU. That's why I recommend it to everyone. It's like the best. It's still the best for the money. Like dollar to performance ratio, it can't be beat. Tested compared FSR 3.0 and DLSS presets. No, I haven't done that yet. I would like to do that though. I think I will do that going forward. So be on the lookout for that. Just spotted 78 and 4070 going from Ryzen 26 to 1660. Yo, nice, dude. That's a great upgrade, dude. That's a big upgrade. Congrats. I think the difference between 360 and 480 is big. Currently in the market for one or the other. I doubt it, but I mean, it depends on how sensitive you are to like refresh rates, how much you care about it. I'm sure it will be better. But I think that, yeah, I think how much it makes a difference is going to be like different for everyone, but yeah. It's like going from an A+ to an A++, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm quite tired. Thanks for laughs and tips. Keep doing you. Hopefully 970 XT or non is price good and available. Alright, Mindio, thanks for being on, man. I appreciate it. Have a good night, bro. $200 to $300 more. Okay, here's my opinion on that. If you just don't care about the price and you just want like the best available, and obviously 480 is like objectively better. For $200 to $300 more, you could probably put that somewhere else and where you'll like feel it more, you know what I mean? But that's really dependent on the player. So are you able to see it in person? Because like I said, it's gonna be a different answer for each person, I think. Because some people are gonna be like, it's not that much of a difference for me to pay $300 more. Some people just want the very best that's out there available right now. So it depends on you a lot. I went to Best Buy to look at their turned off. Damn. Yeah, just because monitor stuff is so like personal preference. I always, if you can, I know it's not always possible, but if you can go see it in person, that's gonna be the best way to make a decision. Oh, the monitors were actually all off? Okay. Are they gonna have them on at some point? Damn it, I needed that flash drive from last raid. Oh wait. How's this still... It doesn't need to be found in raid? The reason I'm taking 40 is because I'm already pushing 360 FPS in Warzone. Will 8 GB be enough? Using high textures on 3070. You'll probably get slightly better performance if you go medium on a 3070. If you use DLSS though, you can probably swing it. .3070 is right there where like you can run high textures, but you'll probably get a little better performance if you go, excuse me, if you go medium. Too late for new players to get into this game? No, I wouldn't say so. Game's difficult no matter what. You can always get in. Yo, what's up, Wilsman? No matter what, I feel like even at beginning of wipe, middle of wipe, whatever, it's always hard to get into this game no matter what. It's always difficult. Hey man, I'm pretty good. How are you? Did they remove the found in raid status for this? How come it still has a check mark? Not bad. How's the streets raids going? Okay. First 2 raids I got killed instantly by sitters. This raid I haven't seen a single person. So typical Tarkov day. Nothing new. Yo, Zeus, thank you for the follow, bro. Good morning, how are you? Don't leave.
Relocation нужен, братишка. Посадка стоп. Скоро отправляемся.
I don't know, send random shit so I can hit his face. Wait. Oh, I should have sent this one back. I need this. Damn it. You always streamed on Twitch. I thought you were on YouTube. I've been consistently streaming dual streaming recently. I didn't always. I was kind of on and off on both, but now I've been consistently doing both. I have Ryzen 9800 there. Clock on, should I enable or disable it?
Конечная спокойная. Ой, не хворай.
David, can you type in exclamation why didn't he shoot this guy? I had the cover fire. Can you type in exclamation tune? What setting would you recommend with 1080 monitor? What GPU do you have? $3080 10 gig. Okay, so watch that video, the tune video that and then I would follow that. You don't need to follow my RAM timings. Not every kit is gonna hit the same timings. I would just use your XMP. But do follow the tune stuff. And yeah, I use turbo mode and disable SMT. Wait, actually, take me back.
Начнем движение. Удар релокейшн делаем.
sorry, response. Yeah, 1440 is my next goal. Only concern after I'll lift the acceptable bit. Yeah, it happens, dude. Once you go higher resolution, it's hard to go back. The CPU unpark make a difference. It depends on your CPU, but yeah, it can. If you have a dual CCD chip, like a 7900 X3D or a 7950 X3D, it can help. Yeah, once you go 1440, everything under the blur, yeah. And then if you go 4K, it's like, damn, you taste like a nice steak. It's hard to, like, it's hard to appreciate anything else. What should I be doing with 90 without playing too much with overclocking and such? Shadow, watch that tune video. That's all you need to do. The BIOS does everything for you.
Все спокойно, можешь выходить.
Would you recommend CPU unpark? No, I don't. What do you mean with like process lasso or something? I don't use it. No, not for a single CCD chip. For 98, no, I don't mess. Overall, I don't use process lasso anyways. But yeah, no, I wouldn't do it. What part should I do? I don't want to mess with the RAM and such. Yeah, you don't need to follow my RAM timings, but follow the PBO stuff. That will give you a boost. Will it make a difference worth doing? Yes, it will. You'll see in the video, it's the PBO settings, in the BIOS settings. Just the PBO settings, you don't need to follow the RAM settings. Does anyone know about an X870 Riptide board which has an SSD? Phone heat sink fits next to the XTX. What do you mean? If you put an SSD with the heatsink, if it will fit? Holy cow, this is bad. That's one of the worst pulls I've ever gotten. Hoping I will not be disappointed going from 98 to 40 from 49 with my GPU, so switching it. Is a 9800 X3D worth it over a 78? Depends on what games you play. If you want to see the difference in Tarkov, then watch this one. Yes, it is worth it if you can get it at retail. Otherwise, it's kind of like a... If you can get it at retail, then absolutely. At street prices, it depends on the person, but in terms of performance, yeah, there's a big jump. There's a pretty big jump. They just posted about a 6-hour arena patch tomorrow. Oh, nice. You think they're putting in like the same graphics changes into there? Maybe the new DLSS 4 in arena. It would make sense, but you never know with BSG. They don't always make sense, you know. You think that even with high FPS, small stuttering is normal in Tarkov 150 on streets again micro stutters seems like VRAM the game is using 9 out of 10. So even if VRAM is maxed out, you shouldn't get constant micro stutters. There are times in the game, like when you first load in and throughout the match, when it's loading in AI, you'll see it stutter a bit, but you shouldn't be getting constant micro stutters no matter what. Is it constantly happening throughout the whole game? Or is it like intermittently at certain points? Mostly while turning around? Really? That's weird. At the end of a raid or after 1 to 2 games mostly. How much RAM do you have? $32. Okay, so up until this wipe, 32 was always enough RAM. I've seen benefits, especially with micro stutters, going to 64 this wipe. So Tarkov, it really doesn't care about RAM speed, but this wipe, specifically this wipe 0.16, I've seen it use more than 32. Oh, but you only see it using 20 to 22. Like, for example, right now, my game is using 45 gigs of RAM. Look at the RAM usage on the left. It's using 45 gigs. So, especially this wipe, for some reason, the RAM usage has gone up like crazy. Is the new volumetric lighting thing good for performance, or is there no difference? I haven't even tested it, to be honest. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna turn it off this this raid and see. Yeah, but David, in older wipes, even if I had 64, it wouldn't exceed like more than 32 usage, and there was no difference in performance. So this was 0.15, 32 versus 64, and performance was pretty much exactly the same, almost exactly the same, within margin of error. But in 0.16, there was a noticeable in the online, or is it? In the online comparisons, there's a noticeable difference in the lows, which is what accounts for stuttering. There's a noticeable difference in the lows, and that's what accounts for stuttering. And the usage went up a lot. Like noticeably different. Yeah. I know I'm watching almost all of your videos. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah. Yeah, this wipe 64 does help. 32 is always the maximum for DDR4. No, Pedro, you can go to 64. It helps with DDR4 as well. I did the same test. This was the DDR5 test. This is the DDR4 test. Same results. Yep. Ahmad, I think you're right. The new particle effects seem to have increased the usage a lot. Which is a shame because last time they added the snow, the performance is actually better. But this time the snow hurts the performance. Oh, I'm gonna turn off the volumetric light for this one. We'll see. DLSS helps CPU bottleneck at all. Would running at quality create less stress for CPU? No, it's more for GPU bottleneck. Fanatic. It helps more on the GPU side. Need to get in the hardware business. I just watched your tune video. You think the longevity will be 98 if I follow those settings? I don't think so. Undervolting is actually feeding the chip less voltage. So if anything, I would feel like it's actually running it at lower settings than even stock. So personally, no, I don't think that's gonna hurt it. The reason they do PBO, the reason they implemented PBO in the first place, is that so you can safely tune your chip without any adverse effects. It's like PBO is like overclocking and tuning within like safe limits that they predetermine. I'm a noob to this stuff, so sorry for so many questions. Hey, no problem, man. That's the main reason I do the streams. I don't really no life the game or sweat the game anymore. I kind of just use it as a background to be able to answer questions and stuff. So ask as many as you have. Is there any benefit drawback from disabled iGPU from 9000 series? I haven't seen any benefit. Yo, Alex Yang, thank you for the sub, bro. Wait, is this Alex Yang? Alex Yang? The one I know? Or is this a new Alex Yang? What's up, Jivastita?
Thanks for the help.
Hey, yo. Yo, Matt, thank you for the super chat, bro. Let's go. Can we get W's in the chat for Matt? Hey, no problem, dude. Like I said, ask any questions you have. This is the reason why I do the streams. It's more to interact with chat and the community than to actually play the game. I just use the game as a background, really. Can we get W's for Matt? Yo, thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate it, bro. Should I be worried if the zip tie you use touches the motherboard? No, that's fine. Zip ties are plastic, so there's no conductivity in it. It should be fine. Got today's in 3 tries. What do you mean you got today's? W's. Thanks, guys. Yeah, thanks, Matt. I appreciate it, man. Oh, Wordle? Yeah, yeah. I already hit today's. Once I hit the it took me the whole thing because I was not thinking and I used the K twice. Once I hit the Wordle, I go unlimited and then keep playing it. Strix. Is Strix a word? An actual word? There's. Oh no, the I is over there. I personally dislike the price to performance of NVIDIA. Oh yeah, Code. They definitely are following in the steps of Apple. They put a premium on all their products because they're so well known and they have such a good name now. That's why if you watch any of my content, I'm always recommending AMD for the best value in terms of performance to dollars. But you definitely pay a premium with NVIDIA stuff. Yeah. Dude, what are these little chimes, dude? I gotta fix my notifications. Most stressful experience of my life was deep cleaning my 4090 and repaste. When did you do that? I probably need to do that on mine soon too. So my 4090 was like shutting down mid game, like a few months back, and I thought it needed a repaste, but it turned out my PSU was like dusty inside. So after I cleaned out my PSU, I stopped having shutdowns. So, still waiting on the 4090 repaste and break down, tear down. Upgrading from 11700K to 9800X3D would be very. Yeah, that would be a huge upgrade, Detox. That would be a gigantic upgrade. You'd be in a new universe. Strim a word. I don't think it's a real word. Yeah. Okay. The hell? Strid. Oh, strip. I didn't know strim was a word. Like an actual word. 2 days ago, I soaked everything in alcohol. I'm a smoker. Oh, you did like a deep clean, huh? Damn. What's your favorite starting words? I always use train, moles, and then pouch. They're probably not the most efficient ones, but that's what I always use. I bet there's more efficient words to use, but I always use train, moles, and pouch. There's probably something more efficient than that. Yo, David, thank you for the sub, bro. I like House. I watched the show House. I love House. Is the 78 okay to get over the 98 at this point? it depends. Like if you compare them both at retail right now, the 98 is a better deal because it's only the MSRP is only $30 more, right? But in reality, they're more going like for like they're more going for like 550. But I predicted they would fall to around MSRP around this time. And if you look hard enough, you can usually find 98s now. And especially if you live near a micro center, they do get in stock every once in a while. Actually, like my micro center, for example, in Boston, they restock like almost every week. They are gone like pretty much same day, but if you stay on top of it, you can get one at retail if you live near a micro center. In terms of the value, I would get a 78 if you can get it for under 400. Otherwise, I would try to get a 98. Did you see apparently a lot of X870 and 98 turn faulty? No, I haven't. I've never heard of that. It's confirmed that they're doing that with 870s. Snoopy. ASRock has a confirmation post on Reddit. Oh, they actually confirmed it? Jeez, dude. No way. What was that?
Can I borrow your micro center? I'll treat it real good.
Yo, Turtles with another super chat, bro. Yo, you're always coming through with the support, man. Turtles, thank you, bro. Are you still trying to find a 98? Damn, can we get W's in the chat for Turtles? This guy's always fucking oiling up the chat, dude. Thank you, bro. I appreciate your continued support of the channel. You're a real one. W's, please. For Turtles. This guy's a legend. Matt, thanks for adding the W, man. Here's the post. I don't think you can link. I don't think you can drop links in YouTube. If you join my Discord, though, you can post it there. No, I got one. Just got it to 5.6. Oh, you did? Nice. What'd you do? Base clock? Overclock? Dude, thanks again, Turtles, dude. You're crazy, bro. Thank you, man. Did you do a base clock overclock? 104.5, okay. Damn, I gotta try that. I gotta try that for fun. Oh, what the fuck? Damn, I was not expecting them to be there. Fuck. The one time I see the bosses, of course, I'm just fucking running in there. Damn it, dude. Gotta go to work. Hopefully 25 will be an amazing year for you, bro. You deserve it. Thanks, Pedro. I'm hoping so too, man. I've had a rough run since the end of since second half of 2024, so I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Have a good day at work, bro. Yo, Turtles, you gotta stop, man. This guy's going crazy all the time, dude. Sounds because I got you killed. No, I got myself killed. I'm always just running around, dude. Yo, Turtles, thank you, bro. Damn, with another 5 gifted to the YouTube channel, dude. You're crazy, man. This guy's always fucking going crazy here. Can we please get some W's for Turtles? This guy single-handedly supporting the channel this last last couple weeks, dude. Going crazy. Yo, what's up, Swifty? Hey, man. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your generosity. I genuinely appreciate it, man. Helps out the channel a lot, and that means a lot to me. Thank you, bro. 5 W's for 5 gifted. Yeah, dude. Seriously. Dubs, dude. Nah, I play so reckless, dude, because I don't even give a shit, really. Like, I just run around every raid. So. Matt is a real one. Yeah. He's active in the chat, man, paying attention to what's going on. Oh, wow. I got no ammo, huh? Shit. So I gotta get BCP. Do I have any Shrap 10? Can you buy Shrap 10? Nice. To do all these, where do you put these? Oh, that's right. Okay. Ghost Balaclava. What else? Have you been using volumetric lighting? I was doing some testing and personally tanking frames for me. Of course, I'm severely GPU bottleneck. I gotta admit, your enabler. You enable my overclocking edition. Yeah, hardware addicts are gonna definitely enabling the hardware addicts with my channel. I'd be interested in a base clock comparison to PVO. I've been thinking about trying it on mine as well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try it. Sawmill on the beach. I use PVO to hit 5.4, then B clock to go beyond. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that, Turtles. Swifty, I just turned off volumetric lighting, and then I died instantly, so I couldn't really tell the difference. But initially, it didn't seem any different. $20K is just around the corner. Hey, man, I'm grinding until I get there. I appreciate all the support from you guys, though. I think people are turning it off to cheese flashlights. Also, the arm bug is back. Only right. Arm bug? What is that? What's the arm bug? Yeah, I saw people are like, I saw like a lot of people running the big flashlights now. Why does your game look so clear on 2K? Takes 14 shots of SP6 now. Damn. Canted sights. Especially on YouTube. Extremities, the bit rate is much higher, and you can stream in 2K.
Have you tested rebar on and off? Been thinking about trying it.
Kiwi, no, I have not actually. Not specifically. I did a SAM test a long time ago. This was 2 years ago though, so I can add it to my list though, Kiwi. Thank you for the support, bro. Thank you for the super chat. Can we get W's for Kiwi? Thank you, bro. When you shoot someone arm when it's in front, it doesn't go through the arm to hit their thorax. Arm just tanks it. Oh, really? So people are running canted sights to cheese that? W. Canted sight in B25 makes your arm weird when you aim. Ah, okay. Damn, dude. People find the cheese so fast, right? Damn. Yo, Halen just got the 78 build running today. Hell yeah. So on your this is as clear as it looks on my game. So because YouTube lets you run higher bit rates than Twitch, and it does real 1440 without what's the fucking word? Without downgrading the resolution. Twitch, if you run above 936, it actually I can't think of the word, but it lowers the resolution. It like downgrades the actual picture. So if I run 1440 on Twitch, it's not real 1440, and it's capped at 8K bits. I'm running above 10K bits on YouTube, and they do true 1440. And also, YouTube allows AV1 encoding, which is what I'm using here, so it's extra clear. YouTube is just superior for streaming. But yeah, this is as clear. It looks this clear. It looks actually clearer for me. Another thing is because DLSS4 is super clean in terms of rendering, so that's why I've done a lot of DLSS4 videos. You should watch this one and this one. DLSS4 is superior to native rendering now. A Capichonus is performance worse for everyone this wipe? Yeah, performance is down quite a bit this wipe, especially if you're not running 64 gigs of RAM. I've seen performance drop with if you're running even 32 gigs, as you can see from these videos. What letter profile? I only suggest using K, and because the algorithm is so good, you can run the lowest DLSS setting. So I'm running performance on DLSS performance on preset K, and it looks better than native. And I added bonus of less GPU load and better performance. Yeah, I'm on 7600X, 32 gigs, and 3080. I definitely feel it. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Cappy. Haley N or Halen. You can watch these videos, the DLSS videos, if you go to my page. But yeah, I recommend using K and then lower it down to the lowest setting because it doesn't matter what setting you use, it looks better than native. Appreciate it. Do you know my performance is grayed out in my options? Yes, because if you're running 1080, then balanced will be the last option you have. If 1440 performance becomes available, and then in 4K you get ultra performance. The reason is that DLSS needs like a certain minimum resolution to start working. Yeah. Hey man, gonna take off trying to finish assessment part 1. All right, bro. Thank you for the support, Turtles. Hope you have some good raids, bro. Oh, good luck on the raids. Hey, what's up, Arlag? Hi, you good? Yes, I'm good. How are you? Good, thanks. Thanks, man. I've never seen Lightkeeper. Me neither. I haven't even gotten close to doing that. Love a 9-minute plus matching. Yeah, I'm gonna switch servers after this. It's been pretty bad. You know why frame doesn't go up with DLSS 4? It depends on your hardware. If you're not GPU bound, you won't see a performance improvement using downscaling or upscaling. So the situations where you will see performance increase, like for example, I'm using a 4070. Even if I go native right now, I'll pretty much get close to the same performance. Okay, actually, performance mode helps a lot, but like if I go to 4K, that'll make a way bigger difference. It's because I'm using performance mode. If I go to quality, it probably won't change much. Actually, damn. I guess I am a little GPU bound here. But you need to be GPU bound in order for it to make a difference. So like if your native resolution for the card is like 1440 or 1080, then if you go up resolution, it will probably help. Yo, what's up, Zudi? Yeah, I would use that setting. I haven't seen much of a huge difference with it on or off, to be honest, but I mean, ideally, it should be, that setting should be checked on for 98. Yeah, it's a huge boost when activating preset K. 3080 gains were not as much when I got my 49. Damn, we get a 49 even though I have 98. Yeah, keep in mind I'm using DLSS. But again, with DLSS preset K, even on performance mode, it looks better than native. So it's like better visuals and you get the added performance boost. That's why DLSS 4 is actually really good. What is the bind for? Is it V? Oh, time to go die. No, I don't use Process Lasso. I've had more issues with it than not. Like, I get more stuttering whenever I try to use it. SMT is off though in through BIOS. But yeah, Kiwi, I'll do a new... I haven't tested, like, specifically resizable bar on and off. I always just have it on. But that's one topic I've never specifically tested. I think I'll add one of those. I think I'll add a test for that. You're gonna try it? Okay, yeah. I almost feel like I should just drop my gear before I go down there. I'm dead anyways if somebody shoots me. R-lag, you have to be in for 1080 balanced is the last preset you'll see. In 1440 you'll see performance. In 4K you'll get ultra performance. Trees look worse with DLSS4. Yeah, so one thing I did notice is like there is like a weird flashing sometimes with DLSS4 on maps like woods and shoreline and stuff. Go prone? Yeah, I should. Can you still do it here? Oh, you can. Cool. When are you gonna buy the 5070 Ti? I'm not gonna buy one. I'm not paying $1,000 for that. I'm waiting for the 9070. That's the next one I'll probably get, and a 5090. In what servers? I pick US servers. Yeah, there ain't no way I'm paying $1,000 for a 5070 Ti. Shit, I got no armor on me. Oh, that was a bad throw. You might kill me, dude. I have no armor. So you only do 90s? No, I just stopped buying like every single card. I used to do that, but I can't get myself to pay $1,000 for a 5070 Ti. The 9070 and 9070 XT look like just much better deals. Like essentially the 5070 Ti is still just like an overpowered 1440 card. I don't think I'll ever pay more than $500-600 for a 1440 card. Because there are a lot of good options with older cards where you can get that. Because I had a 4080, I had a 7900 XT, I still have my XTX. And in my opinion, like, they're good cards on paper. It's just a waste of money compared to like a 4070 or a 7800 XT, because essentially you're getting the same performance in 1440 and you still need to upscale to go 4K with those cards. So that's the reason I sold my 4080. That's the reason I sold my 7900 XT. I only kept my XTX because it's like the top dog AMD card, but I would never recommend somebody to buy it if they're looking for value. It's a waste of money. Oh, you're gonna buy the Ti, the 70 Ti? I mean, yeah, personally, I just don't think they're worth it. If you're gonna play 1440, you can get pretty much the same performance with the $500-600 card. That's why I just can't like really recommend it. But I mean, if you're set on it, then it's a good card. Don't get me wrong. It's just you're overpaying for what you're getting, in my opinion. Yeah, because they're basically $1,000, right? Like, personally, what I'd rather do is get like a $500-600 card and get a better monitor, better mouse, better keyboard. Like, that's extra dollars spent on those directly, like literally directly improve your gaming experience. Whereas if you spend $300 more on a GPU, like a 4070 versus a 5070 Ti, most likely in games you're not going to see a huge difference. Sorry, can you explain again why I can't use performance while using 3060? You can, but you have to be in 1440 to use performance mode. Like, watch. If I go 1440, I have performance mode available. I don't have ultra performance. If I switch to 1080, then balanced is the last option available. If I switch to 4K, then I have ultra. I can't go 4K right now. My base resolution is set to 1440. But yeah, performance is the last one for 1440. For 1080, balanced is the last one. That's the reason why. Oh, this is an extra. Okay, thank you very much. No problem. But yeah, Alien. If you're looking at a 5070 Ti, honestly, I would wait to see how the 9070 XT is priced. AMD is better than Intel and Tarkov. Yeah, X3Ds in general are the best ones. Are the best chip CPUs for Tarkov. I'm gonna change servers. DLSS preset K, yeah. Yep. What is this? Oh shit, I should have brought that. Wait, I usually have better. I think I'm getting worse FPS with volumetric off. I usually get more on interchange here. Hey, PSAP. Yes, 4070 is the ideal card for 2K in Tarkov and other games, yeah. It's actually like one of the best. Hold on, I'm getting worse FPS with volumetric off. Wait, that was weird. Yeah, I'm definitely getting worse FPS with volumetric off. What the fuck? How's it dropping to 100? Feels like game's performance downgraded. No, I usually get like extremely high FPS in the mall. That's crazy. It's definitely it's worse with volumetric off. I think it's the same reason why I drop FPS going quality to performance. That was weird. Yeah, I was trying the volumetric lighting option. Getting worse performance with it off. I usually don't see swings like this on interchange. Weird. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't. Did they take it? Can you see if they took it yet? Did you see if they took it yet? Alright, I'll do it in a minute. Is it dark? Yeah, it looks fine to me. Is it dark on the stream? Yeah. In a minute. Oh, it looked dark. It could be on the stream, not translating, yeah. It's a graphic setting, high, low, DLSS, performance, K. And I'm only using DLSS because it looks better than native now. You don't need it for this, for 4070. Favorite map is Streets, by far. Same here, Streets is too much. You can maybe just split it up to help the performance. Is that true, really? Damn. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Need 7 extracts for that. .78 performance on ground zero is really good. I'll be right back. 1 sec. Just started. Oh, I gotta get new. The performance seems so weird. It seems off. It's usually higher than 78. Windows settings balanced. There's no FPS difference. There might be a slight difference, but balanced is the ideal for 78, for the 98. I feel like turning a res down from native hinders anything. No. I don't think so. Like I'm playing on a 4K monitor right now. I'm playing 2K on a 4K monitor. Fine. As long as you set your display resolution to the lower res, then you shouldn't really get a performance dip either. But if you don't do that, you may get a performance dip because it's still pushing like the higher pixel count. What? Jeez. Voltage 1.26 Cinebench, keep it higher. If you want, I mean, it's up to you, but for gaming performance, you don't need to go to high performance. It's not going to give you a benefit. Yeah? Yeah, I will. I will. Give me like 5 minutes. Like 10 minutes. This is minus 40. having some bugs with dual monitor setup. What are the bugs? They lock if they close it. Stuttering on Windows when I log in goes away after I plug the old monitor. What res are they both on the same resolution? What? Oh my god, you can't do that right now. One is 1440, others 360. Yeah, that might do it. I mean, it shouldn't really make a difference between HDMI and DisplayPort. But you can definitely try it at least. Could be the different refresh rates. Wait, I didn't even know this building opened. Thank you. Maybe DDU will help. It's definitely it's worth a shot. Driver refresh. 2 weeks. I see. I mean, try doing one monitor at a time and see if you get the same issue. And only if it happens with both plugged in, then gotta be something with both. Try different cables. It might be because they have different refresh rates. That's what I'm thinking. Yo, Arrows, thank you for the follow, bro.
Пацаны, отключайтесь!
gonna suck. Thanks.
Вон он, блядь, ебашь его!
Yeah, I leave it on. David. Or Dawid. I don't know how you pronounce it. Xbox game bar. I just leave it disabled. Turn it off. Can't like fully disable it though. Hey, Perry, I have a question. 98 with something good. A0 at boot. Stops at A0. Attempts is there. Otherwise, everything was fine. A0. But it boots up fine? Or it's not booting at all? So it boots up fine, but the code stops at A0. Yeah, boot up is fine. Okay, have you looked up what the Q code means? Like in the manual? I don't know what A0 means off the top of my head. A0 should mean you're at the BIOS. Boot settings, cure boot settings change. So it goes in, but you boot up, but stay on A0. Is your BIOS updated to the latest? What resolution? 1440. You are on the latest? Okay, maybe try doing a CMOS reset? Have you tried that? Yeah, try a CMOS reset. So I've never heard of the Q code not updating, but it's still booting.
Here's some stuff. Here's some loot.
Alright guys, I call it for the stream. Thank you guys for being on. I appreciate it. If I missed your message or you have a question, feel free to join up my Discord. Hit me up there. I do answer all my messages, so if you need to get in touch with me, you can do it through Discord. Otherwise, thanks for being on, guys. I appreciate you all. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and see you in the next one. Peace.